Best Friends by Jocelyn Stevenson. Pictures by Sue Venning. Moki Fraggle and Red Fraggle are best friends. Moki is a quiet Fraggle. She likes to think. She likes to dream. She likes to watch what's going on around her. Red is a noisy Fraggle. She likes to swim. She likes to run. She likes to yell, "Whoopee!" very loud. Moki and Red are not alike, but they like each other a lot. One day, in the middle of painting an important picture of Red, Moki's paintbrush fell apart. That meant only one thing. Moki had to make a trip to Brush Plant Cave, deep inside of Fraggle Rock. "You can't go there alone," Red said when Moki told her. "I can't?" asked Moki. "No," Red answered. "It is too dangerous. I'll go with you and protect you. After all, what are best friends for?" "That's wonderful," Moki cried. "We'll have so much fun." Red didn't think they would have fun at all. She knew that to get to Brush Plant Cave, they would have to pass the den of the terrible gag-toothed Groan. But Red was a brave and daring Fraggle. "If we're going, let's get going," Red said bravely, and off they went down a dark and winding tunnel. The first place Moki and Red passed was the cavern of the creeping crocus. "Don't these flowers smell wonderful?" Moki sighed. Red didn't think the flowers smelled wonderful at all. She was too busy untangling herself from their clinging vines. "Don't worry, Moki," Red gagged bravely. "I'll protect you." "Oh, look! Isn't that spider-fly beautiful?" Moki cried, leaping over the great gorge. Red didn't think the spider-fly was beautiful at all. She was too busy thinking about how deep the great gorge was. "Don't worry, Moki," Red gasped bravely. "I'll protect you." "I don't know why no one likes to come here," Moki said as they tiptoed through the falling rock zone. "It's such an interesting place." Red didn't think it was interesting at all. She was too busy digging herself out of a pile of rocks. "Don't worry, Moki," Red grunted bravely. "I'll protect you." Red and Moki were getting very close to the den of the horrible, terrible, awful, bad, disgusting gag-toothed Groan. "Isn't this exciting?" Moki whispered. Red didn't think it was exciting at all. She thought it was scary. Even brave Fraggles like Red get scared sometimes. "Don't worry, Moki," Red said bravely. "I'll protect you." "It's hard to believe a horrible, terrible, awful, bad, disgusting monster lives in a place as beautiful as this, isn't it, Red?" Moki skipped past the dark den of the gag-toothed Groan. "Groan," said the Groan. Red didn't think it was hard to believe at all. "Don't worry, Moki," Red gulped bravely. "I'll protect you." Suddenly, the Groan leaped out and grabbed Red by the pigtails. "Don't worry, Moki," Red cried bravely. "I'll protect you." "You horrible Groan," Moki cried. "Let go of my best friend." And Moki bopped the Groan on the nose. The Groan was so surprised that it let Red go. "Go away, you Gag-toothed groan, Red cried, and the gag-toothed groan went away, groaning. Poor little groan, said Moki. Red didn't think it was poor at all. Good thing I was here to protect you, Moki, Red said bravely. Red and Moki finally reached Brush Plant Cave. What an inspiring journey, sighed Moki. Red didn't think it had been an inspiring journey at all. I'm glad I was there to protect you, Red said bravely. Moki spent the rest of the day finding the right brush plant to use for her paintbrush. Red spent the rest of the day recovering from bravely protecting her friend. Oh, Red, thank you so much for protecting me, said Moki. Zzz. Red snored bravely. When it was time to go home, Moki picked up her tired friend and carried her all the way back home. She carried her past the den of the gag-toothed groan, through the falling rock zone, over the great gorge, and past the cavern of the creeping crocus. If it hadn't been for you, Red, I never would have made it to Brush Plant Cave, said Moki. Don't worry, Moki, Red yawned bravely. I'll always be here to protect you. After all, what are best friends for?